Hey everybody, welcome to day 18 of January 2023, World Carnivore Month, and what we ate in a day as animal-based carnivores.
Oh, good morning, guys. Whew, I am wet. We just finished an 8-mile run. You can see here outside Key West. Ran, I don't know, a comfortable speed under 9 minutes. I was like at 8:40, I think, was the average mile. But the important thing was my cadence. My cadence was 172, and that's what I like to be in the 170s to run efficiently. Warm out there this morning. It's only 72, but there is humidity coming off the water. I ran by the coast along A1A once I got out to it. So I'm going to take you along. I've got to get ready. It is 7:43. I've got meetings starting at 9, but breakfast will be served from 8 until 9. So I'm going to go down, fuel up. I'll take as much video as I can for you today. I'll see you back in a second. All right.
I'm starting out the day with coffee like usual. This is probably about 1/3 full. This is not carnivore, but it's the last vice that I have not given up to be fully carnivore. And I enjoy my coffee. It doesn't bother me in any way. And I'm just, maybe I'm addicted, maybe I just love it. I don't know, but I still start my mornings out every morning with a coffee. Most carnivores, if you're watching anyone else online on social media, strictly do not drink any coffee at all. I know of very few carnivores who drink coffee. Until it causes me a problem or an issue, I'm not really looking to replace it in my life. And then for breakfast, it is 9:30. I'm going to soft poach, 4 eggs, and I'm making 4 pieces of sausage. They're over here cooking right now in the air fryer. I'm making a little bit larger breakfast than usual. My friend, the same one that I went out to dinner with last week, wants to do dinner tonight. So I'm making a large breakfast to tide me over until she gets off work and we can go to dinner, which for me would be eating a little bit later than I usually would eat dinner. So I'm just trying to tide myself over. And here it is, the finished dish. 4 soft poached eggs, still just a little runny, that I trust and believe I heavily salted them. And then 4 pieces of butterball sausage. Kind of scramble it all together. Made my, and pepper. I put pepper in there too. Made myself a little breakfast bowl. Breakfast is a carnivore's dream. It's the best meal, easiest meal of the day when you're carnivore, to always find variety and find delicious foods to eat.
Good afternoon, guys. It is, what time is it? It's 10 till 1. Sorry I have not checked in yet today or had any pictures of food. I've just had a crowd around me the entire day and been in and out of meetings. So what I will report, though, is breakfast did consist of eggs, quite a bit of eggs, and 2 pork sausage links and 8 pieces of pork bacon. I'm crossing my fingers that if anything was cooked, it was cooked. If anything was cooked, if anything needed to have some sort of lubricant in the food, that it was butter. But yeah, that was really what breakfast consisted of. Outside of that, I've had quite a bit of water. Did just finish lunch. Unfortunately, it was nothing but sandwiches and salad and potato salad and cookies. So I ended up taking 4 sandwiches and eating only the cheese and the meat off of them. So there were 2 ham and Swiss, and there were 2, it was bacon, turkey, and cheddar. So I had 4 of those total. There was no spread on any of those, not even mustard. Lettuce and tomato, I used those as my grounds to cut my meat and cheese so I wouldn't scrape the plate. And so that's what I had for lunch, and that was all that I had for lunch. Yeah, so we get out today around 2:30, so you will get to see me have dinner this evening. It is free, so we can go wherever we want to go. So not sure yet where I will have dinner, but we'll certainly shoot a video for you then. And then we will retire to the hotel room and we will have our kombucha. So that's all for me right now. I'll be back soon.
All right, it's almost 5 o'clock and I'm about to leave the house to go meet my friend. We are eating at a place in Cocoa Beach again. This place is called 4th Street Filling Station. I've actually tried to go there once before for brunch and they were so busy and so packed on a weekend for brunch that I didn't get to eat there, and I've always heard such great things about it. So I'm really excited to spend a Wednesday evening for dinner there. I'm kind of on the fence about taking Abra with me. Never mind my crochet project right here. I'm making, where is it? I'm making a little crochet angel for my parents. Never mind Abra here. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna take her with me or not. We just went for a little walk around the neighborhood, about a mile, and I was gonna leave her at home to sleep off the walk because a walk makes her really sleepy. But then we got home and she came in and I noticed she was doing something weird with her mouth, and when I pried her little jaws open, she had a big piece of palm tree trash she was hiding from me in her mouth, but I think she kind of cut her lip a little bit on it. I did not know she had it. I did not know she brought it in the house. It made a little bit of a mess. So I think I might actually bring her with me and keep an eye on her, just make sure she's okay. I think she's acting like she's fine, but it gave me a little bit of a spook. So I think Abra's gonna get to go for a little ride. And just like last week when I'm hanging out with my friend, I don't really want to be on my phone much. I will do my best to get either a video or at least a photo of what I eat. And then like I did last week, I'll talk about it when I get home and tell you exactly what I had, but I just don't feel very good about having my phone out. We don't mind at all taking our phones out to take cute pictures of our dogs, but it would be weird if I made her feel like she was on camera performing, you know, for my little small YouTube hobby. So I apologize that I'm going to a really cool, great new place that I'm really excited about, and I can't really take you along. I have no idea what they cook their food in. I have not gotten my confidence up to start asking, but I did download an app called, I think it's called Seed Oil Savvy or something like that. It's where people can report on restaurants what the restaurant uses to cook their food in. I really want to get confident asking and then start contributing to this app because there is no input data anywhere near my neighborhood. So I would love to start putting, uploading restaurants and giving information from that app. But I won't be starting tonight. I'm just not really ready to start risking upsetting people by asking those kinds of questions. So I don't know what my food is going to be cooked in. Let's hope it's cooked in butter or grease, like tallow or whatever. But if it's not, it's not. You can only be so safe in this world. And I always try to prioritize making great memories with friends the safest and healthiest way that I know how. So I'm going to be ordering as much carnivore food as I can, but I will not be breaking my diet. I just can't vouch for what it might be cooked in. But I'm going to take you guys along for the ride. Let's go see what they've got on the menu. Okay, I'm home. It's almost 8 p.m. I did take Abra with me. I can't remember if I got any videos to show you, but I did the best I could to show you what I ordered. It was so delicious. I got 2 hamburger patties. I believe it said they were a ½ pound each, although the 2 together really did not seem like a pound. Maybe they were ½ a pound before they cooked down a little bit, but delicious burgers. And then I got blue cheese, and I think it was cheddar, blue cheese crumbles and cheddar on it. I got bacon on it and bacon on the side. Absolutely so good. Not quite as good as the burger I had last week at Pig and Whistle, but what really made this one better, they had a dressing that I did get on the side, and it was a little bit bad, but my friend pressured me into it, and I didn't eat all of it, but I had a couple bites of it. It was called maple sriracha. It was very spicy and just a smidge sweet, so I'm sure it had sugar or syrup in it. So I kept it to a minimum. I just had a couple bites of it. I wanted to try it. It's a house-made dressing. Absolutely great. Boy, would that be good on a hamburger with a bun. I can't even imagine. But everything on their menu looked great. They had an extensive ice cream menu, and I would have loved to have ice cream, but not on the carnivore diet. My friend ordered poutine, which had cheese curds in it and pulled pork. She didn't finish it, so I actually ate 2 of her cheese curds, and those technically are not carnivore because they may be battered. They were about the size of my thumbnail. They were pretty small, but I had 2. She offered them to me, and I was curious what they tasted like. I will do that a lot of times when I'm eating out at a place. If my friend orders something that I'm curious about and I just want to know what it tastes like. I've never had a cheese curd in my whole life, so I was curious. I've heard a lot about them. I've known plenty of people from like Wisconsin and whatnot, and when I was chewing it, I noticed it was squeaky, and it's like, oh, that's what, I always hear people talking about cheese curds. They're squeaky. So I ate 2 of them, just 2. That was where I drew the line. But they were really good. I probably would not order that for myself under any circumstances, but it was nice to try just to sample a flavor. And then that maple sriracha, definitely not carnivore. Kept it to a minimum, but it was really, really good. The bacon was great. It was very thick. I love it. The cheese was good. The blue cheese crumbles were they were great. So yeah, that's how I ate carnivore at 4th Street Filling Station in Cocoa Beach. Somebody's got an itch. I'm just gonna chill here and cuddle with Abra. She's not really had a lot of cuddle time today because I've been so busy with all the things I've had to do today, most of which I did not film. It was housekeeping and chores and a lot of flute practice. So I'm gonna cuddle with Abra for a while. I'll see you again when I drink my kombucha here in a little bit. Bye.
One more night. Key West. Closing it out with one of Jules. This is not Synergy's Citrus, with one of Jules' kombuchas. So they've done great in the car ride. Wasn't sure, 6 hours in the car, how they would do. They weren't in a cooler. Fine. Again, apologize today with no pictures, no videos of the actual food that I ate. But I will tell you, for dinner, after the meeting, I did come back here. I had a few more beef sticks, the Tillamook, the no sugar added, and then walked down and got something different tonight. I had grouper and shrimp cakes. So I was asking the waiter to explain to me, is this breaded? Are they rolled in breadcrumbs? What are they fried in? Because it did say pan-seared. And he explained to me that no, it was grouper and shrimp that was kind of ground up pretty fine, and that it was mixed in with eggs, and that it was fried in butter. So that's what I ended up having. I don't know what it was spiced with. I'm going to kind of take a pass at that. But he did say that it was pan fried in butter. And then on the side there was an aioli, and I did eat that. So I'm certain that it was a mayo based, and it probably had a seed oil in it. But there were no sides that I could get. It did come with like an arugula salad, but I did not eat that. Did come with some cucumber slices, and I did eat those. So I guess I was more animal based today than I was carnivore, unfortunately. But so I came back up. Again, finishing off with the kombucha. It's almost 8 o'clock, so a little bit later than what I had originally intended. Tomorrow, hopefully, I will get to show you video. Breakfast will be the same, but you didn't get to see that today. So I'll try to make sure that I show you a video tomorrow. Lunch, I hope, is different. My goodness, I hope we can get some meat tomorrow for lunch instead of just this sandwich, meat and cheese. And then we do have an awards dinner tomorrow evening, so that is a prepared meal. That will be steak, and I'm sure there's going to have a potato on it. So I'm going to try to get as much meat from other sources throughout the day as I possibly can. And I'm sure there's going to be a salad before, and there's going to be a dessert after. So I'm not going to have it, but I will eat the steak for sure. So I think that's going to do me tonight. I'm going to get up in the morning, and as long as it's dry out, and it's supposed to be. I'll run outside 8 to 10 miles, not sure exactly yet what I'll fill up to. And then we'll start our day, and I'll see you then. Have a good night, guys.
All right, 9 o'clock. I'm about to turn in. I've got skincare sinking in. And this is the last of the kombucha we got at Big Dog Kombucha Brewing last weekend. It's the trifecta blend, which is all their medicinal kombuchas. All in one. I'm gonna drink this, enjoy it, and take myself to bed. So I hope y'all have had a great carnivore day. I hope you're enjoying World Carnivore Month. And this is everything we ate on January the 18th of 2023. We'll see you tomorrow.